What's up everyone, Nethervvoid back with more Factorio, episode 22. Logging in, going to show you some things. You can see there's a lot of changes that have been made to try to improve these systems up here. First thing I'm going to do is shut off these strip miners, because if you look at the mini-map, or just the map in general, I'm producing a lot of pollution. I let this thing run just trying to test some stuff out, doing something else, and this pollution blooms way out and pisses everybody off, and I started to get overrun. So instead, I'm just going to turn these off. Because I've died, basically. So, yeah, we need to prevent that. So, there we go. Power miner, or strip miners are off. So, again, what I noticed is, now, right now, I'm angering a lot of bases, okay? That's true. And I'm getting attacked, and the attacks aren't super bad. I can withstand them. The problem when you amp up that pollution is the waves get bigger. Like you can see, there's not that many dudes hanging out right here. When I had these things running full blast, these two strip mining operations, I was getting 50 to 60 biters or whatever at the same time, aliens at the same time, and I was getting medium spitters that started spawning, so I really advanced the age of my world as far as the alien population is concerned. Pretty soon we're going to have to clear some of these out. So I was watching some other people's Let's Plays and stuff, and what they deal with this by clearing these bases out. So I think right when I get to laser turrets and get a few laser turrets, I'm going to be switching, going out there and taking those guys out. So another change here, instead of moving these belts all the time, I basically just put in, I'm going to call this an ore warehouse. That's basically what this is. It's a giant ore buffer, okay? We've got 3 levels of buffer here, and then we just have our normal inserters. So when ore comes in on this side, it just moves it forward all the way up to the front, and that way these guys always have ore to work with. The second thing I did, the improvement I did, was to balance these belts out a little more, because what I noticed was these chests were emptying out, and these guys were the only ones that had ore, and so the belts were getting unbalanced, and then these guys down here couldn't put out enough ore. So you know how right now there are 3 inserters working because we have, I think, 15,000 plates. But when there's one side missing, this guy can't operate, or both of them can't, or something. It causes a problem. So what I did is run these through 3 to 1 belt compressor. This is a perfect compression. So that's good. It gets you a full belt coming out. And then what I did over here is I split, well, this side is a 2 to 3. Let's talk about this side since we got 3 to 3 here. Is I thought, well, these guys, they grab off this belt. They're grabbing off the whole belt, right? So if I put 2 ore coming into this guy, he'll always grab the same side. What that was doing was causing a real problem on one side of the belt, and that's what was emptying out the one chest, but not the chest next to it. So that created huge issues, right? The huge throughput issues. So what I did here is I split this belt, and then remember, when you do an underground, only the open side will take an ore from that side. So this guy, only this side, this bottom side is getting fed into this dude right here. And the top side is going to this guy. So I effectively split this belt into top and bottom so that it'll work. See how it's working evenly? Same with this belt. Well, this belt isn't working evenly because his buddy is not working. So what that's going to do, if you watch up here, it empties out these guys. But if you can see, since I put the splitter in here, I got smart, now it moves it back and forth so that even though you can see only this one side is moving right here that I got my cursor over. Let's zoom in really close to make sure you can see. These guys are both equally handling just that one side moving because I have the splitter moving the ore back and forth 1 to 1. So even though this side isn't moving at all, both of these guys are being used to supply the one side so that the chests don't unevenly empty out. So that's what I kind of did to fix all that up. It took a little while, not a huge issue, but something to know and something that really helped a lot. So moving down here, I've got another improvement, and I probably should have that over there so I can see it better. So I want to set up pipe manufacturing because the next thing we need to get to is oil processing, because if we want laser turrets, we're going to need batteries. Batteries are created with sulfuric acid, which is a petroleum product. So we're going to create we're going to pump out some oil, and to do that, we really need lots of pipe. And you can see we're getting hit really hard. I'm going to have to go check that out to make sure we're okay. So I'm going to create some pipe manufacturing right here. To do that, I don't need this. Probably, well, the smart chest would be a good idea. We're probably going to need a smart chest here. I'm also going to change up these two because I seem to use regular inserter more than the smart inserter. So I will put that on the hotbar instead. Let's see. Let's just get a bunch of these assembly 1s and then a couple of assembly 2s. You're going to see I'm also going to automate the assembly 1s because they do take a while, and that way I can just go grab them. So that won't be a big problem. So if you look at pipe over... Where is pipe? Pipe is real simple. Iron plate. No problems, right? Pipe to ground, pretty simple. 10 pipes and 5 iron plates. So we really only need iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of commandeer this section right here. Because I don't think we're going to use this whole thing for these inserters. We probably won't. So if we do, I'll move this. But for now, we should be good to go. Where are my... Are they down here? Okay, I think they're getting cannibalized by the number 2s, or we just were waiting that long to get one of them. We only need 2 of these. Okay, let's set them down so we don't lose them. Alright, there we go. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to put an inserter right here. We're probably going to need a fast inserter, but it's got to be a smart inserter, because we don't want, actually, no it doesn't. It won't pick up gears. And we're going to put it pretty close. We're going to put it right here. We want to save some space, as much space as we can. So I'm going to put a fast inserter here. And this guy's going to make pipe. Go. So that shouldn't take a long time. You should be building up pipe pretty fast. And then we're going to use this guy like this. But actually, we're going to want a buffer here. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to want a buffer right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to move stuff into a buffer right here. And then we're going to smart insert, so we're going to need smart chest actually, into this guy. What we're going to say is, and let's hook these up with some power. So we're also going to dump out to a chest. Actually, we should just make this whole thing back up. Yeah, we don't need a smart here. That's what we'll do. We don't need a smart. We can use probably a regular one for here, because it's, well, it is going to need to load it fast. Alright, let's try that. In fact, we can power almost this whole thing with that. So for here, we're gonna do, I think these go in stacks of 50, I want to say, but so we'll put 200 pipe in there. Actually, let's do a little bit more, maybe 300 pipe. So we don't need a system for that. It's good to go. I might want 2 of those, but I think it's going to keep up because we're not going to need that much pipe. Then we're going to do underground pipe right here. Pipe to ground. It's also going to need a smart inserter for iron plate here. And then we're going to just dump this out to here. But what we're going to say is, we're going to use a smart inserter. Because we only want a certain amount. Well, actually, I can just cut it off. Again, I don't really need a smart inserter right here. I can use the inventory. I think we can just use a regular inserter for this. So we'll just put one more power pole in here. We're going to cut this off. I don't know. Seems like 50 would be plenty. Let's do 100. So that should be good. Kind of want a buffer right here. That's why we need a smart inserter. Let's do that. So let's put a smart chest right here. That's why we need one, because I want to make a buffer. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, let's put some red here, red wire. We don't need those. Let's maybe create some more red wire while we're just sitting here. We're going to connect these two. So that's pretty simple. And we're going to say, look, when you've got more than, what did we say it was? 200, I think. Let's say when you've got more than 100. Oops, we want this to be 100. Then start inserting. Let's say 200. Okay, oops, nope, 200, not 2. Then start putting plate in there. When you have more than 200 pipes, start doing plate. So we're going to say 100, 200, and then we want like a 200 buffer, right? There you go. And we're going to tell it move pipe. I think this will work anyway, but let's just do move pipe. Actually, let's go look. This works anyway, I think. Let's go look over here. I don't want to do something if we don't need to. Yeah, it's fine. We don't need to tell it what to do. Alright, so that's working. We're going to be building up a little bit of a surplus here. Let's just, oh, it is stacks of 50. Let's grab all of it. We'll maybe put 30 of it back, I guess. 50 pipes for now should do. Let's create some pipe to ground. Maybe a lot of that, which ate all of our pipes. So let's go get some more pipe. There we go. Okay, so that system's all set up. We're good to go. I wonder, why isn't this guy, wouldn't this guy power him? I wonder if we just put him over here if he would. Pick up these two. There we go. Same thing with this guy. He should be able to do all these dudes. Alright, there's a little bit more efficiency there. Alright, so we've got our pipework set up. The next thing I want to do is create an automated piece for assembly machine. Now this is a perfect area because if you look at assembly machine, at least for the first two, circuits, gears, and plates, circuits, gears, plates, and assembly machine 1, right? So guess what we have here? Circuits, gears, and plates. Perfect. So let's set one of these dudes up. Although I think we need a number 2. Let's check it out. We need to go check that stuff because they could be getting hammered right now. Let's try to set this to assembly machine. Yeah, we need a number 2, which is fine. We have one. So I think we can craft assembly. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to have the same buffering system we had over there. Yeah, okay. We can do it. Sweet. Now let's go check that before we get breaches. Oh yeah, they're working on this one spot right here. Let's go fix that up. Pretty soon we're going to need possibly some rounds over here, and I don't have any automated rounds set up. Oh, we didn't do... Oh, man. We aren't doing science. So we're going to be doing laser turret. We're finally ready for it. Let's start laser turret. We're not going to be able to use it right away, but that's okay. I want to be ready for it when we want it. So we got a little bit, not enough rounds over here. I can't. Let's give them a few more rounds. That guy seems to be taking a lot of heat there. Alright, so let's continue to hook this dude up. Let's do fast insert. Well, do we need fast inserters? What are we looking at over here? A circuit and gear and a plate? Oh, we didn't. No, we need to look at this. 3, 5, and 9. I think we need fast inserter. In fact, we probably need 2. We need a long-handed one as well. So let's get long-handed out here. Let's put that away. Oh, here they are right here. And we're going to do that down here as well. So we'll just mirror it. We need some more fast inserters. Probably should automate those pretty soon. There we go. Okay, so we've got this working, and that's backward. There. So he'll get some plates soon, I would imagine. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now all we need to do is export with a regular, because it's not going to be producing them that fast, to here, with a smart chest, just like we did before, with a smart inserter, and we're going to connect these two. Yeah, we're getting major issues over here. I need to go check that, because it looks like they could be breaching. This is going to be a problem. It's going to be a serious issue. Every time they're sending they're sending tons of spitters up here. Yeah, okay. See how I probably need to put some over here too. This is that second base up there doing it. Let's fix this guy up. They've been working on this other one as well. There we go. We won't have this issue as much once we get laser turrets because they have a longer range too. Let's create some more of those. We need to pick up some plates soon. They're doing all right. Let's look at the rounds. Make sure they're not running out of rounds here. All right, they're doing okay with rounds. And we can move one of these. We can move it down here, probably be better. Let's just do that. I mean, it's pointless to have it up there if it's not going to protect them, right? Protect anything. All right. Oh, we already have that. We are good to go. We don't need that. Okay, so let's pick this dude up, move him down. Where'd he go? He's right there. In fact, let's just put 2 more in right here. Let's make him work for it, too. Let's make him get in real close. Alright, so we'll just do this. There we go. Alright, that's close enough. There. Okay, so that should help a little bit. Get more guns on there. Okay, laser turret's finished. So I need to start working on military because I'm going to be attacking bases. So we're going to go with military 2 to get me better rounds for now, and then get me some grenades that will help a little bit. But really, I'm going to be going for combat robotics, and also shotgun shell damage and things like that. We could probably get those first. 20 times, let's see if we can get shotgun shell damage first. No, that takes a lot longer. So we'll get that, and then we'll get some upgraded rounds for me until I start switching over to the shotgun more, which I really need piercing rounds for that. So, all right, so back to our build here. Let's check how we're doing in here. Oh yeah, we're doing good. Okay, so we got 30 in here. Probably don't need 100, but that's fine. So this guy's pumping them out. We've got a circuit already hooked up. We're gonna say as soon as you have more than 20. No, 25, start putting them over to the other side. More than 25. Where are they? Nope. Right there. Put it over there. So then this guy, he can just output to a chest. We don't really care. The thing is, we don't want 50 of these. So we'll put another restriction on this guy with the red wire. We're going to say, look, I don't want you just outputting whenever you want. Okay? For this, output when you have less than 26. So he'll make 25 as well. Why don't we... Yeah, 26. So he'll make up to 26, okay? When you have less than 26, output. There. Now we're getting some of those guys all backed up nice and neat. This is going to consume quite a lot of resources until we get this thing built up. And I don't want this guy to go over a stack. 50 is a ton. We don't need more than 50. I hope they stack at 50. Doesn't say how much they stack. Alright, so we're good there. We've also automated that. That's really nice. So let's see. Where are we? We're changed the plate buffer. Okay. One other thing I noticed with my main bus output here is that sometimes, like, this chest is pretty much empty, right? So nobody else can work until this guy gets more plate. So it's because these guys are outputting, doesn't matter how much is in there. So what we need to do is pull all these up and set them to say, look, you should only care what your chest has in it. I don't care, you shouldn't care what the whole system has. I set that up wrong. So we're going to set it to say, you can't output unless your chest has 625 plates. What that does is it says it's going to create a buffer in our system. It's a 10,000 plate buffer, just like we had before, but this time it's per chest. That way they all stay in unison, they all stay in sync. The thing that we're going to have to do, though, is rehook up all these with wire, which I really don't want to do, but it is what it is, right? So we'll just do that. We have to do this with both systems because, again, they're getting lopsided, and then the burst, it messes up the burst. You can't burst if you've got some chests that are completely empty. Also, it's really hard to suck in plates when you're waiting, you know, on one dude. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's just pick that up, because remember, they can't touch each other. So we got dudes attacking down there, and they're damaging probably the wall. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, where was I? Ah, I just put this guy in. There we go. Oh, look, it looks like they touch. I don't want that. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. I don't think they do. But it just looks like they do. Alright, there we go. That guy's set up. This is, again, really tedious. Something I never really look forward to doing. I like that the system is obviously smart. I like that. But it is a lot of work to get it set up. And then if you want to reset it, there's no way to do that without picking it up and destroying everything. It would be nice if we could edit circuits without having to destroy everything else. And I think, again, I think they're working on that. Just, man, it can't get here soon enough. Some people are saying, well, just rip the whole system out, it sucks. But a lot of people use the system, and it's really one of the only ways to do certain kind of logic. So I really don't want them to tear it out completely. Okay, if you have greater than 625 plates, then you can work. Right? That's what this is saying. And we've got 10 minutes left. We haven't started our main project yet. We might just do this. Where's the plate? There it is. So he has more than that. So let's start copying this down. All these guys are good. These guys are all perfect. How much does this guy have? You have 1.1. This guy has 0. That's why we've got an issue here. No plates. Now this side is completely lopsided. So it's not going to get fixed anytime soon either. Again, the problem is we need plate over here. We're not getting any. It's all over here. Yeah, I really don't like that, but it is what it is. It's fine. Once we turn our system on, these guys will get plate and it won't be a big deal. Alright, so we've got everything set up how we want it. Maybe we should go grab more of these. Let's grab, yeah, we don't need that many. Let's actually see if 50 is the max. Yep, perfect. So why don't we do this? Maybe 13 would be good. How many we got in here? That's way too many probably. So 25 should be it. If you have less than 26, works. So this should be less than 25. Because what it was doing is adding one more and making it 26. Yeah, we don't want that. So let's do this. There we go. What? Okay, there. Wait, why does it keep doing that? Ah, that's weird. Okay, so that guy's all done. So he should be stop the drain on the system. So we got 9 minutes left. We are not going to be able to, maybe this is going to be a two-parter. So now we've done all those fixes. I've talked about all the different things I fixed. It's time to go pump some oil, finally. And military is done. Let's go with shotgun shell damage. That's going to add, how much is it? It's not much. 10% damage to shotgun shells, but also 20% shooting speed when we get that. So we'll just work on that for now. I want to get the combat shotgun, but the combat shotgun, if you look, I think it's military 3. Yeah, here it is. And we need rocketry and some other things. We're a bit behind to get that, but we'll be working on probably getting combat shotgun. So we're going to do our pumping over here for now. This is a great spot. Wow, we were getting hammered. I think it's because we're getting evolutions. We're really late in the game, actually, for where I'm at tech-wise. My factory is just really low, too. Also, when I turned on the strip miners, it was eating coal like it was going out of style to try to keep up with power demands. Kind of want to... I wish I had a gate. Really want to way through here to go check this out. Here, let's just put it back. Get stuck back here, but that's fine. And see, there they are. These are still small, right? See, what they do is they pile up until they get a certain amount. That pile seems to get bigger as you go through the tech. Or as you turn on pollution, it just gets bigger and bigger, which is obviously a problem. Yeah, those guys aren't getting damaged much. So again, let's go try to pump some oil. We only have 7 minutes left. It's going to take forever. This is definitely a two-parter. So what I want to do is I'm going to put my pumps here. I'm going to put my receiving station up here. And then I'm going to do my refining, I think, down here. I might not have enough space. I'll probably save this for my... This is actually going to be where my refinery is. Then I'll do all my processing down here. Chemical processing and stuff. This is a really large area for oil. Again, another reason why I felt like this map seed was crazy. So if you look at these different patches of oil, they have different yields. You can see 324%, 138, 400. These are really big piles. It seems like 460. This will get down. These will never stop pumping, but I think the yield percent will go down over time. So right now, in the beginning, it's going to pump out like a mad dog. I think what I'm going to do is try to hook all these guys up together, like this, on one pipe, and then I'll route that somewhere else. I could see that. So this could be one, okay? Now, remember with pipe, you can't walk over it, so you really want to be careful where you put your pipe. We probably should have grabbed more pipe, too. It's probably going to be enough. So let's connect all these guys. I don't need to walk in here. I can just walk around them. But for when I start connecting here, I'm going to want to use underground pipes so I can run right through it. So that guy's all set up. I created enough pump jacks off camera to I should be able to supply all the demand necessary. So if we do that, that's probably going to be a bad idea. Why don't we do it this way? Can I go through there? Can I walk through there? If I can, I can put a pipe. Nope. Actually, that'll still work. That kind of works better. I like that better. Actually, no, because I think, wasn't it... Oh, man, I wish it was lower. I wish it was coming out right at that bottom right there. We'll do it that way. So, okay, good. Shotgun shell 1 is done. So let's do shooting speed. That should be quick as well. And while we pipe the rest of this in here. So, probably going to want to run it up right here. Let's look where this guy's going to go. I bet you he's just going to go right there. Yep. I think these are all going to kind of go in order. Yeah. Okay, sweet. That's another set of pump jacks we can hook together. So I'm going to take this one, I think, up this way and over to here. This is going to get us more oil than we are going to know what to do with. We might never need another thing of oil. I'm not positive, but this seems like a ton. It just seems like a ridiculous amount. So what I'm going to do is let's get some pipe to ground. Let's start our pipe to ground stuff. You can pull these out pretty far, so it definitely helps that you can do that. Probably should have let's take this pipe down this direction. Let's grab a couple more of these guys before we get out of this. Yeah, we can do that. We'll just have to move those. I don't care about that. And then we'll bring it up to that way. Alright, so that's going to have to move. That's going to really suck because there's nowhere else to... Well, there is. No, I can't put it right there. I don't really need to put this one down. Might as well just leave it. Actually, well, no, he's not done yet. So, yeah, I will still need this one right there. That's okay. We'll leave that one untapped for now. Let's pipe this guy in. And, again, we're out of pipe. I also want to... Well, there's a upgrade called Concrete. I'm not sure how much you know about this game. But Concrete can make you run faster. So you can like concrete in this whole area and your run speed will be like 140% of normal, which is obviously awesome. But I'm not at concrete yet. Another thing you can do, which I didn't know, let's get, well, not all of it. Let's get like 4. Probably too much. Let's get that much. How many more of these do we have? And we'll get maybe a half stack of pipe to ground. There we go. But yeah, you can actually take stone, so that's, I'm sorry, stone slabs, which is stone ran through a furnace, and you can put stone slabs on the ground. It gives you like a 120% speed boost. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure I'm going to do that because it takes a lot of stone, and I'm not that concerned with it. It would be very beneficial. I'm just not too sure if I want to spend the time and effort on it. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do here? Just pull it up this way, and then we'll do another pipe to ground. Most of my stuff is going to be pipe to ground, unless I'm like connecting to something. Wait, there we go. So I'll bring it up here, then I'll turn it again. Let's see, no, like that. Then I'll turn it again. I was going to come up and connect with this guy. There we go. That'll connect these two dudes together. Now, how I'm going to do it in the future is I'm going to pump my oil and bring it into the receiving station over here. The thing is, I don't need to do that right now, so it's kind of pointless. I don't really want to do it if I don't have to. I really want to use a train and barreling and stuff. You can actually barrel oil in this game, and that's how I want to do it. But for now, it just seems kind of stupid to do that, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do it this way. So let's get some of this hooked up. We're going to need to chop that down. Another thing I learned from a different video is trees actually help with pollution levels. So there is actually a benefit to having trees, which is kind of cool. I've chopped a lot of mine down, but in the beginning it helped out a lot. Let's see how far this guy will go. He'll go to here. Then we can just do it again, and then we'll come down to here. And we definitely want to leave space for this, because I probably want to clean that out. There we go. Alright, so that's all hooked up. But it's not, except that it's not. There we go. And this isn't hooked up. Alright, so now we're hooked up to our storage tank. I created those offline as well. Storage tanks are just iron plates and steel plates, not a lot, not a big deal. And then the pump jacks take a lot of resources actually. 15 steel, 10 gear, 10 circuits, 10 pipes. Took a long time to create those, that's why I did it off camera. But with this setup, we should be easily good to go. We shouldn't need anything for a long time. So we'll put one there, we'll put one up here. You can see oil's already coming in. Wow, that powers almost all of those, and then we can just get one more down here. There. Oh, but now we're powering this. That's bad. So let's move this guy. And then we'll just put this guy back over here, and he should hopefully not be bothering anyone. He will. Well, let's move this guy again. We only need to power those two dudes, right? Well, can't do it. There we go. Okay, so we can power our pumps without, you know, having any issues with anybody else. So I think the way this works is this guy will fill up, and then it'll start pumping into these other containers. I'm not positive, so we'll just have to wait and see. I guess they hold what? 2,000 or 3,000? 3,000 each? Looks like 2,500. That's not a lot. So the way it works also, let's say we had two different systems, like we were pumping to two different systems. This one had 8 and this one has like 4. I believe, oh no, that's with cracking. That's something we'll do in the next episode. So this is really just setting up our pump jacks, getting the oil out of the ground and storing it. What's nice about these, you can see what they were pumping. So you can see, you know, what line that is. Let's just wait. We're going to cut it after this. We got 2 minutes left. Let's do some new research here. I want to get combat robotics. Let's see if I can get that. Really want to go after, because I want these defender capsules. What these guys are doing is they're little robots that will follow you around and help you shoot mobs. So I want to get some of these going, so when I go attack those biters, I have a better chance. So let's get that research going. It doesn't cost a lot to build those, but they should help a lot. So let's see, we're up to 2. I think these hold 2.5. Again, not a lot. We might add to our storage over here. This is going to be a huge oil reserve area. And then we'll do our refining, and basically what you do is you break down crude oil into to heavy and light and petroleum gas. Heavy petroleum, light petroleum, and petroleum gas. So yeah, 2.5. Now did it stop? Do I have to hook all these guys up? I think I do. Oh, I thought it would go through. That stinks. Okay, well, let's just back this guy up a little bit. Let's just make him to here. Let's do this. There we go. There. Now they're all getting... Actually, that works better because I think they're filling faster. Oh, they're trying to even themselves out. Look at that. They're going to even themselves out. I didn't know they did that. That's cool. So anyway, that's going to do it. I might set a couple more of these up off camera. That's going to store, what's that? 20,000 oil for us. I think that's enough, but I'm not really positive. We'll have to wait and see. That guy's connected, right? Yeah, right there. Cool. Sweet. Alright guys, so that's going to... Actually, how am I going to get the oil out now? Interesting. I think I need pumps. I think that's my issue, is pumps. All I needed to do was turn these. You can see, now it's connected. If I turn this one... Actually, this is already connected, right? Now if I turn this dude, now he's connected. So I don't need all these extra pipes. Pretty dumb. All you had to do is pay a little closer attention there, Nev. Alright, so let's turn this dude so he's connected. I think, yeah, he's already connected. Now he is, and he is now already connected. Okay, so now we're good. I will see you guys in episode 23, where we're going to be pumping the oil out and starting to process it, refine it, and hopefully get some processing set up to start making some sulfur and batteries and other kind of cool things like that. So, as always, everyone, stay frosty.